it's become a very sought after thing is to be a TED or a TEDx speaker. Have you
Sure.
got any thoughts for people who would like to do it, and in terms of what your best advice is as a coach?
The first thing you want to do is uh, think of a topic that you're really authentically connected to, something that's in you that you've lived with, as opposed to finding something gimmicky that you really are not connected to. That's the first thing that I would say. Then the part of the TEDx formula is you're going to take something normal and then flip it on its head so that the audience, they're seeing it through a different lens, and in the end result is then something enlightening where you never will look at that subject the same again. That's the TEDx formula. For instance, one of my titles was storytelling as a yoga of the soul. So when you listen to that talk, your paradigm of storytelling changes, because in that talk, we normally think of storytelling as being of benefit to someone else, but actually, when you tell a story, it has the same benefit on you mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually as yoga does. You see how that is? So you want to think about that. Um, and then lastly, you want to think about what is the story, because if you want to get to the emotions of people and really get them to act, you must get them emotionally, and the best way to do that is through storytelling. And then what is the big idea that you want to transmit to the audience so that your idea becomes their idea in developing a tribe? And then lastly is how you build a relationship with the audience. In other words, a monologue is the death of a speaker, that there must be a sense of dialogue between you and the audience. The audience may not say anything, but it's your the way that you interact with them. A lot of times through utilizing the rhetoric tool of questions, but there's many other techniques where there's a sense that it really is a discussion, a talk. And so those are the several things that I would have you think about if you wanted to develop a TED Talk.